All right, everybody, welcome back. Got another deep dive for you all today. This time, we're going to be tackling something I think a lot of people struggle with,
Yeah,
and that's the fear of speaking English.
for sure.
So whether you've got like a big presentation coming up or you're just like, trying to improve your everyday conversation skills,
Yeah.
we're going to dive into this insightful excerpt we found and really pull out some actionable strategies to help boost that confidence and fluency.
It's a good one. This one is.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Um, the source goes right into, that feeling that a lot of us get, like right
Yeah.
to the heart of it.
Mhm.
That nervousness, that fear.
Oh.
It calls out those classic anxieties like making mistakes,
Yeah.
the fear of judgment and not knowing, not having the right words when you need them.
Oh, totally. And it really is like, it's like stage fright, but like
Totally.
for everyday conversations.
It is, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I remember this one time I was in Italy trying to order a coffee and I wanted to order a latte, but instead I think I asked for a letto,
Oh, no.
which is a bed.
Oh.
And I just froze, like completely mortified.
Yeah, those moments are just the worst.
The worst.
But you know what? The source points out something super important.
What's that?
Mistakes. They're inevitable.
Yeah.
And not only are they inevitable, but they're essential.
Mm.
Think about it.
Okay.
It's like when a baby is learning to walk.
Right.
They don't just stand up and start strutting around.
No, they fall down a lot.
Exactly. They fall down, they stumble.
Yeah.
But eventually those stumbles turn into steps, and then those steps, they turn into strides.
So it's like instead of being terrified of like messing up,
Mm-hmm.
we should be looking at those mistakes as like,
Stepping stones.
yeah, stepping stones to fluency.
Exactly. And the source suggests something pretty cool, actually.
Okay, I like cool.
Record yourself speaking,
Oh,
and then listen back.
okay.
Not to cringe at yourself, but to really try and spot patterns in your errors. Yeah, like are you always tripping over the same grammar point? Or is there a pronunciation issue that keeps coming up? Yeah. Once you kind of see those patterns.
Right.
Then you can really target your practice,
Yeah.
which is so much more effective than,
Right.
just kind of hoping that you'll magically improve.
Yeah. Just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Yeah,
So it's taking the fear out of it and
No.
turning it into like a puzzle to solve.
totally.
I like that.
Now, the source also talks about ditching the overthinking, which I know for me, that's a constant battle.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's like when you're trying to learn a new dance move
Yeah.
and you're thinking about every single step,
Right.
you just end up looking all stiff and awkward.
Oh, yeah.
But when you let go
Yeah.
and just feel the music,
Uh-huh.
that's when the magic happens.
Yeah, that's when you get into the groove.
Exactly. And the source suggests doing these like impromptu speaking exercises.
Ooh.
Like imagine a scenario like asking for directions or ordering food
Okay.
and just talk it out.
Yeah, just go for it.
Mistakes and all, just go for it.
So it's all about practice.
Yeah.
But not just any practice.
Yeah.
It's about consistent, targeted practice that pushes us out of our comfort zone.
Exactly.
Like, what about the idea of shadowing? I know that was mentioned in the excerpt.
Oh, shadowing is a great one.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic technique.
Yeah, remind us what that is again.
So basically, you listen to native speakers.
Okay.
It could be a podcast,
Uh-huh.
a TV show,
Yeah.
anything, really.
Okay.
And you just try to mimic their pronunciation
Right.
and their rhythm.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing for fluency because you're not just learning individual words, you're
Right.
learning how those words flow together
Gotcha.
in natural speech.
So you're training your ears and your mouth to work together. Like,
Seamlessly.
namelessly.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, the source also talks about vocabulary.
Right.
They suggest learning new words daily, which sounds simple enough.
Right.
But how do you actually make that part less tedious?
Yeah, because vocabulary can sometimes feel like a chore.
It can.
Yeah.
The key is to make it relevant to you.
Oh.
So don't just memorize random words from a list.
Yeah.
Think about the situations that you encounter regularly or
Right.
topics that you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you love cooking.
Okay.
You could learn words related to ingredients and techniques.
Well, that makes sense.
If you're into travel,
Yeah.
focus on travel vocabulary.
Right.
There's so many apps out there
Yeah.
that let you personalize your vocabulary learning.
Yeah.
Flashcards, quizzes, games.
Oh, wow. So many options.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think even learning just a few new phrases
Mm-hmm.
can be such a confidence booster.
Totally.
I remember the first time I went to a French bakery and I was able to order a croissant without sounding like a total tourist.
Nice.
And like that little victory,
Yeah.
it just made me feel so much more comfortable. Speaking French in general.
Exactly. Those small wins, they really do add up.
They do.
And they all kind of feed into that feeling of confidence,
Right.
which the source emphasizes as like the ultimate key to fluency.
Yes.
It's not just about knowing the grammar rules or having this massive vocabulary.
Right.
It's about feeling comfortable expressing yourself.
It's like that saying.
Yeah,
Fluency is the ability to make mistakes with confidence.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've talked about embracing mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
targeted practice shadowing,
Right.
but what does fluency really even mean?
That is a great question.
Yeah, like in practical terms.
Yeah. It's more than just speaking without pauses or hesitations.
Okay.
True fluency is about being able to communicate your ideas clearly
Okay.
and effectively.
Yeah.
So it's about pronunciation, for sure, but it's also about grammar vocabulary.
Right.
Even your ability to, like, structure your thoughts.
Right, to put it all together.
Coherently, exactly.
So it's like a whole package deal.
It is, yeah.
It's not just about sounding like a native speaker. It's about being able to use English as a tool
Yeah.
to connect, to
Hear
learn.
your perspective.
Yeah, to share your unique perspective with the world.
I love that. Absolutely.
So now that we've talked about all these amazing techniques,
Uh-huh.
what if we took it a step further?
Okay, I like where this is going.
What if you challenged yourself to find a language partner?
Oh, wow.
Someone you can practice speaking with regularly. It could
Yeah.
be a friend, a colleague,
A classmate.
yeah, a classmate, or even someone you connect with online.
Right.
Having those real-life conversations
Yeah.
with all the messy imperfections,
Yeah.
that's where the real growth happens.
Absolutely.
So it's about taking that leap of faith
Mm-hmm.
and just diving in, even if you feel a little scared.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, conquering the fear of speaking English,
Right.
it's not about perfection.
No.
It's about progress, perseverance,
Mm.
and having the courage to use your voice.
Beautifully said.
Thanks,